Hello and welcome to the Geeks Handbag. Can you believe we ran out of chocolate in our household? So I've just jumped in the TARDIS and nipped to Belgium to get some. So I'm going to head home now. Come with me and see what's inside the bag today. Back to sunny old England. Now then, which one shall I have? This one, I think. Delicious. Anyway, as well as buying lots of chocolates, I've also bought a lot of other great stuff recently. Figures, books, Sonics, lots of things. So I thought it'd be good to do a collection update video and have a look through some of the stuff I've got. So lots of shiny goodies. Where shall we start? Let's start with this. The new 10th Doctor Sonic from Day of the Doctor. Now then, the 10th Doctor Sonic has been issued various times from character options, all with little tweaks. This one actually does look a little bit different due to the colouring of it, and it's marketed as the Day of the Doctor Sonic. The actual box itself is quite nice. On the back it's got this Doctor Who bits as seen in the 50th. But let's take the Sonic out and have a look at it. So inside the box we've got a nice picture of the moment, but what of the Sonic itself? Well, it's from exactly the same mould as we've had before. It's just the colour variation that's different. I have to say, I kind of like it. I mean, there's been so many issues of the 10th Doctor Sonic so far that it is good to have one that does actually have a noticeable difference. And it does remind me of the very early Sonic that was issued. And in terms of the sound effects, it's still the same four, which are from the third Doctor Sonic, I guess, and I don't think they really go with this one. The end cap still comes off, which annoys me. I mean, why does that need to come off? I don't understand why they don't just glue it on, because it doesn't come off in the TV series. Overall, though, I like it, but would it really be worth you buying another 10th Doctor Sonic? Well, that, of course, is up to you. Either way, it looks good on the shelf with all the other Sonics. The Simpsons, yes, you guys know I can't resist a blind bag toy, and I picked one of these up the other day, and of course now I'm hooked. So far I've managed to get these ones, and there's 16 to collect, so no doubt I'll end up with about 10 of the same figure, but I will not stop until I manage to get Mr. Burns. Okay, so here we've got some special editions that character have released over the years. They haven't done one for a while actually. They're basically just the standard sets, but they came with autographs that are relevant to the set themselves. So let's start with the City of Death. Now this was a great set, and as you can see this one featured a signed card by Julian Glover, and there it is, which is very nice. And that was kind of secretly hidden away behind these two great figures, and the likeness on these is great. I mean, the likeness to Julian Glover is good. He's got this swappable head there, and I think Tom's good as well. I mean, I probably haven't quite got the colour scheme right on him, but it's a good figure and a really nice set, so it's good to have that added bonus of an autograph. In the actual episode, the Doctor writes this is fake on all the Mona Lisas, and what I like about this one is that it also has it written on, if you catch it in the right light, this is fake, which I thought was a really nice little touch to the set. And we've got this one, the Destiny of the Daleks collector's set, which comes with a nice card that's autographed by David Goodison, who played Davros in the story. I quite like Destiny of the Daleks. It's not the best Dalek story, but it's a good one. The figures themselves, well, they're okay. They're not great. I mean, Davros's wires look a bit crazy, and the colour of the Daleks isn't quite right, but it's a nice enough set, and I'm glad that it's got that autograph with it. And here we have the Master's Fob Watch, which was a limited edition of 1,000, and this came with Derek Jacobi's autograph, and I have to point out these are all genuine autographs on all three sets. They're not sort of copies or prints or anything like that, so they do make a nice added bonus. It would be nice to see character perhaps do some more of these autograph collections, because it is nice to have. And here we have the watch itself, which is a beautiful reproduction. Actually, it does light up, but you sort of a nice blue, but you won't be able to see it in this light. Yeah, I've always really loved that pocket watch. And here's the actual autograph card that you get inside, and it tells me there, congratulations, you spent a fortune and got a Master's Fob Watch. But I love it. And The nice thing about these were they were actually numbered on the back. Now then, what have we got here? Actual books. Yes, I'm not much of a fan of the Kindle. I love buying books. The problem is I buy them faster than I can actually read them. I've got a bit of a backlog at the moment. Barricade on the left there by John Wallace. I haven't read yet, but I've got it on good authority that it's a great read and that John Wallace is a good up-and-coming sci-fi author. I was pleased to find a signed copy in the shop. Although, John, I have to be honest, I'm not sure about your signature, but nevertheless, I am looking forward to reading that. Now, this book I have read and I thoroughly enjoyed it, so much so that I've bought it twice. Yes, this is a new edition of the one that I had. This is the 50th anniversary edition with some new content. Who Goes There by Nick Griffiths tells the tales of Doctor Who locations, and he visits various quarries and pubs and gravel pits and tells us all about them. It's a great little read, full of facts, quite touching in places, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Well, you guys know how much I love my Doctor Who locations. Now here's something I didn't have any intention of buying, because when I saw the pictures online I didn't think they looked very good, to be honest, but then I saw a review by my friend Ben Letts, who has a YouTube channel called The Host Productions. He just bought the first mug and I kind of like the look of it. So when I saw they were reduced to $4.99, well, I couldn't resist buying one. And now, of course, I've got hooked and I've bought the first 3. Of course, there are more available. You can get all 11 Doctors. I nearly said all 13 of them, but no, all 11 Doctors are available as mugs, should you wish to collect the set. So far, I've got the first 3. And here they are in all their ceramic glory. Yeah, I know the likeness on them's a bit meh, but it's good enough to be able to tell who they're meant to be. And I have to be honest, I've really grown to love these mugs. In fact, if I can find the room, I might collect the rest of them. Believe me, if you purchase one, you'll be drinking beer out of it all the time, just like me. And talking of the 3 Doctors, yes, it's the 3 Doctors set, which consists of these 3 figures. And let's start with the Gelgard. He looks great. I absolutely love this figure. It's a shame his little claw doesn't light up like it does in the episode. That would have been a nice touch. But yeah, overall, really good. We've got the Brigadier and Joe Grant. I think they've got a really good likeness with Nicholas Courtney on that figure. I'm not so sure about the Joe Grant figure because she's one of my favourite companions. And I don't think it looks that much like Katie Manning, but it's good enough. And I'm not too bothered because I've been after this set for ages. So I'm glad to have finally got my hands on it. Now, I was extremely pleased that I managed to get hold of one of the other Doctor figures, or the War Doctor figure as I prefer to call him, after I received a tip-off from a YouTuber, Owen Salmons, that a certain retailer still had some in stock. So I managed to get him for a reasonable price, and of course now he goes for silly money. But he is worth every penny because the figure is fantastic. It's without doubt my favourite figure that character have produced so far. And I only wish I'd known it was going to be so limited, because I would have bought 2. Not so that I could sell one for extortionate profit, but because I would love to keep one sealed forever, because it is just amazing. Of course, for now, I am going to leave him incarcerated in his box, so do forgive me for not doing a more detailed review, but believe me, there are plenty of great reviews of this figure online, including Owen Salmon's own review, which I particularly like, especially when he manages to drop the Doctor's head behind a radiator while trying to change it. And now for a couple of bargains. This is bargain number 1, the Remembrance of the Daleks collector's set. Now, I've always wanted this because I love the story, and I also love the special weapons Dalek, so I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it reduced from $39.99 to $9.99, and it says damage, sold as seen, broken weapon on 1 Dalek. So I thought, well, okay, I better just have a look in the set and check it out. So all it turned out to be was that this poor fellow had a really bent plunger, and I managed to straighten that out just fine, so he's okay. And this one had no eye, so I was a little bit concerned about that, but it turned out to be in the bottom of the box anyway, and it just clipped straight back on. So despite being a bit wonky, he's okay as well. So an absolute bargain and a great set. The figures themselves are brilliant. I absolutely love this story and I love these Daleks. Of course, I daren't leave them out of the box too long or they might start fighting. And here we have bargain number 2. Now this was reduced from $32.99 to $9.99. And although I've already got a Star Trek communicator, this is slightly different. This is the limited edition Entertainment Earth one. And it is so much nicer than the regular one that gets issued, because the one that I've got, this piece, is a really horrible murky gold colour, and it's actually nothing like the one that's in the TV series, whereas this one is. So I'm glad to finally have one that looks like the actual real thing. It said that it had a faulty sound chip on the box, and that's why it's reduced. To be honest with you, I can't see too much wrong with it, although I'm going to open it up and it will be very noisy. but to me it looks and sounds glorious.
Spock here, Captain.
Oh, hello Spock. So yeah, I'm very, very pleased with that. And finally we have this, the Pyramids of Mars collector's set, which comes in this gorgeous box. But what mystical delights does it withhold inside? Well, I have to say the figures themselves look fantastic, especially Marcus Scarman. I mean, that likeness is really good. That really does look like him. And of course Sutek, look at that. And of course he's got light up eyes. Scary. Hopefully you can see that in the light. Couple of nice little accessories there, and this, which really does look great, and it opens up to reveal the space-time tunnel. Ooh, which is great. The only downside to this set is the pyramid itself, which is made of cardboard and really does look and feel rubbish, but that's a minor quibble on what is otherwise a fantastic set. So there you have it, and I hope you've enjoyed this video looking through some of the stuff that my credit card has purchased recently. I'm just waiting for it to cool down before I go out and buy some more. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also check out my Facebook page and Twitter, and have a look at my website, thegeekshandbag.com. Until we meet again, take care guys, bye bye!